It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Cowboys. Burner at wide receiver.
Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right back to him on 1st down. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From out of the gun, here's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, here's... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now, faking the give. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Lamb. On second down, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, and sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboy first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On the run, here's Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Bates' kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They motion the slot man left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Carlson's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Now he'll air one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. May going to look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
In motion, Lamb. May to throw on second down. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He works free, right side, and he will score. Luke Musgrave, touchdown Cowboys. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's May. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That is caught side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Hall.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On 2nd down, it's May. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Giants 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now May, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. Into space. Still on the move. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Giants are back within 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Bates, good, with the extra point. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. To throw on 1st down is May. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
So we reach halftime, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Slot man in motion left. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's May. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
In motion, Lamb. Here's May again. That's caught by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Complete to Kyle Pitts. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
complete to number 89. It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
7-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. They'll try to run with Hall. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
In punt formation.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Their own 27-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL. In motion, Lamb. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. May to throw again. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and short. And here is May. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a 1st down. Here's May again. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. To throw again is May. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. May to the air once more. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down. May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one is caught beyond the pylon. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Another run here with Hall. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. A give. Here's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give on the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But he'll gather it back in. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. They give to Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll run. This is Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. May to throw on 2nd down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of
Throwing is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here it is on 4th down. And he will have a Giants first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's May, and that is incomplete. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll look middle. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys.